So we are dealing with, of course, our habit hacking training and practices. Move this out my way. 8, y'all, 8. We only got 4 classes left. I don't know what y'all gonna do. So we're basically today we're going to be going over all like learning and practicing techniques to help you form and maintain like positive habits to help you reach your goals, which is the goal. We're trying to make sure that you reach your goals, and we'll be discussing the benefits of habit hacking. We're going to target specific habits for improvement. We'll be talking about how to break old habits and create new ones. And we'll also discuss some practices and accountability for implementing new habits as well. My Queen Jazz, where that energy at? You gonna go over these commitments real quick, Queen?
You already know what's going on. Great morning. Let's get it. So we choosing one new habit to develop and track your progress daily, right? Daily, we are tracking the progress daily. That habit stacking to pair it with a new habit and get rid of that old existing one. We're going to eliminate any bad habits that identify triggers and find the healthier alternatives. So that research always is coming in handy to explore the latest findings in your areas of expertise. So that way you know what habit to glue that with when it comes to your expertise. So now you're learning and you're developing your new habit at the same time. So that means our goal tracking is imperative and the updates need to keep updating. So let's get it. What we doing? It's time. I think it's time. I know it's time. I don't even think it's time. Like, I know it's time. Like, when you know and you sure about what you're doing, your confidence, your energy, it radiates, it vibrates, high vibrations off you. So I need everybody. Mics off mute. Do what it do. Make some noise for you. Make some noise for 2 Comma Crew. Make some noise for today. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Let's
go.
Let's go.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Good morning.
Come out. Bring them out.
Bring him out.
Let's go.
Get it.
Morning.
Let's go, King.
Yo, what's up, family? How we feeling today? What's the word? We got another day. Yo, every day is a good day for a good day.
Great day. Great day.
Hey, look, whatever you want to choose. I'm trying to give us levels to go to. So every day is a good day for a good day. That's just really what it is. Every day is a good day for a good day. So I want to be real. If I could be real, somebody say be real in the chat. Hold up, I gotta switch my view. I see myself. I want to see y'all. I want to see the people. I believe. What's up, bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling today?
Magical. You know I was gonna say that already.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What's up, Moya? Yo, Moya been speaking a lot lately. Shout out to Moya. Max out Moya. She's been maxing out. Tamoa, thank you for opening up the call today. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, my guy, Walt? How you been, Walt?
I'm well. I'm blessed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody show love to my guy, Walt, in the chat. Nikki B. Nikki, I seen your request to join a couple programs. I'll touch on that a little bit later. If anybody's looking to join the speakers program, you have to have the Speak with Confidence book. That's all that's required right now, and you're locked in for life. So our speakers program, the Unleashing Your Voice, Speak with Confidence and Courage. All right, all you have to do is have that book. Shout out to Sunshine. Wildfire was playing with you, Sunshine, but guess what? You made it here. You back. What's up, Bruce? Say it with your chest, Bruce. Where do you be at? Bruce be in the mountains hiking every morning. Like, what's up? Yo, it was a pleasure seeing Angela this weekend. What's up, Angela? Angela is amazing, by the way. Just so y'all know, the energy is real. That's a real thing. Monique, it's good to see your face, baby. Good to see you, Queen. What's up? Say it, Tanner. You already know, baby. How you doing? How you doing? Yes. Rael, what's up, King? Angelique is in the building. What's up, Angelique? All right, we got a lot of people. Courtney be in the house, man. I'm telling you, Courtney be holding it down too. What's up, Courtney? Shout out to everybody who's on.
What's up, King?
Yes. Can everybody send some love to Kara in the chat too? What up, Kara? Kara back. It's good to see Kara. Keisha, you got Lydia. Who else we got? Arthur. I want to see Arthur's face. Where's Dexter at? Dexter was out with us. I didn't see Dexter on the call, but Dexter was out with us this weekend. Janelle was out with us this weekend. Look, I'm telling you, this family is growing, and it's about love and connectivity and financial prosperity. When I say that, how does that make you feel? When I talk about us creating a community full of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity, be real with me, because that's what I want. That's what I say I want. So I want to be the possibility of that. So I want to bring everybody together to create that. Yes, everybody here is not going to be super close, but guess what? You could be super close with anybody here, right? So somebody here could be your next friend. Somebody here could be your best friend. Somebody here could be the partner that you need to take your life to the next level. But it's going to take these habits. So can we bring up, I want to spotlight Danielle, Sunshine, and the whole squad, right? Oh, what's up, David? I haven't seen David in a while. Levonzel, what's up, baby? Levonzel been executed, man. I don't see you grow, man. Levonzel been on it. That's what I'm talking about. Growth. Everybody drop the word growth in the chat. Drop the word growth in the chat. So this is what it is today. Today we're going to build. I just feel like we want to build a little bit closer. And when I say that, what I'm referring to is this. Let's share, right? When you fall out of love with someone, what do you notice that happens? You stop sharing, right? You stop doing the things you once did. You stop hanging out. You stop sharing secrets, all these thoughts that's in your mind, these feelings, right? We stop doing that. I want us to start doing that. I want us to build this love so that way we can serve you in the best way, because once again, we're going to give you a lot of offers. We're going to give you things that you can take advantage of. But if we don't know what problems exist, then we might not be able to help you anyway. But maybe you don't have a problem. But I want to know, because sometimes it seems like a lot of you, things are already 100% perfect the way that it is. Now, if you could change anything, what would it be? Right? Because that's how I see it, but I'm on the outside. You know yourself better than I know you. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, it seems like a lot of you are already 100% perfect. I know from my life that my life is not 100% perfect. I know there's a lot of things that I could work on, that I am working on, that I am implementing, but also that I could learn and that I don't know, that I need to know. So for you, I want you to raise your virtual hand real fast and just kind of go through this to warm us up. If you are 100% perfect already with what's going on and everything is working for you with the programs and everything that you've been learning and your time management, still elaborate on that and let us know, like, how did you get to that point? Because we want to know. We all want to get to that point. But if you're not at that point, just be vulnerable enough to share, right? So for example, for me, one thing that wasn't 100% perfect was my timing, right? I left Atlanta, but I was so tired that I had to stop near Publix, had some like fruit and some juice. I just stopped near Publix and I was just resting for 2 hours. But then I looked at my journey, like, you know, you look at the destination, you see how far you got to go. And me stopping with those 2 hours made my journey a little bit complicated now. So I'm driving and I gotta pee real bad, yo. I gotta pee real bad, yo. I'm shaking my leg in the car, like, nah. I'm looking, yo. This is the craziest part, because I'm looking at the hotels that when I go by, like, nah, Quality Inn, nah, not that one. Days Inn, nah, not that one. So I'm going, like, nah, I gotta pee, yo. But then guess what? No hotels in sight now. Now there's no hotels. First of all, I put a moniker on. I said, all right, at 6:55, I'm gonna. Doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm gonna pull over because I know I got the 7:30 class, and what's gonna happen if I don't do that? I'm getting into some trouble now. So I'm like, nah, not the Days Inn, nah, not the Quality Inn, nah, none of that. So I'm driving, I'm like, forget that. Next thing you know, 10 minutes going by. No hotel exit. Oh man, none of the lodgings. No. 20 minutes go by. It's like 7:20 now. I'm like, nah, I gotta find something, and I gotta pee really bad. I'm not telling y'all what I did to pee. I'm not telling y'all that part, but I'm telling you I had to go, and I had to let it go, and I let it go. But the point was, now I'm at a Days Inn. Now I'm at this Holiday Inn thing, Days Inn. I'm like, oh man, this is a terrible decision, man. This is a terrible decision. I should have gratitude though, because it wasn't always this way. Okay, when I walked in here, I was like, oh no, like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going into that bathroom, man. I'm like, nah, I gotta take a shower though, man. So it is what it is. I gotta go back into the trenches, man. But the reason why I'm sharing this with y'all is because You got to listen to yourself. Now, if I would have listened to myself at 6:55 when I saw that exit that had the better hotel, I just was hoping for more. I was waiting for better. So I was just going like, nah, I'm gonna see something better. That's usually what happens to us, right? We think that we know what's gonna happen. And I get on Apolline about this a lot because I don't like when he does that. He does it often when he thinks he knows what's about to happen. I don't like that. Like, bro, stop doing that to me. You do it to yourself. You think that you know what's about to happen to you. Don't tell me over here what's about to happen over here, all right? And the reason why I speak like that is because we're figuring it out as we go, but you got to allow life to help you. The best thing to do is be organized and be diligent and disciplined and consistent with your organization, right? Be disciplined with your organization. I said I was going to be there 6:55 no matter what, and it perfectly 6:55 came, the exit was right there. Days in, quality in. Two ones. When I think about it, the quality in would have been better than the days in. But my mom was so fixated on the days in, so it was next to the days in, the quality in just might not be that great. And now I'm stuck at this days in. Because now I got 2 classes back to back at this days in. And I just saw Roach. I'm like, nah. I put my coat at. Put my coat in the car, yo. Put my coat in the car. No, man, this is crazy. And the reason why this hit so hard is because no matter which level of life that you're at, the work does not stop. So I want to bring the coaches up and I want to build with everybody because I'm going to have one of my newest coaches come up and share. Yeah, not the Roach. I saw the Roach. And I'm manifesting it too because you know how you be thinking negative. And then next thing you know, like the whole night it wasn't there. I was like, yo, these beds, they got 2 pillows on the bed. Nah, I ain't want to get into this shit. Chill, let me stop right now. Let me stop. I'll haunt some of y'all. So, and I'm looking, I'm like, damn. And the Roach just go right across the dresser. Damn. Immediately I start grabbing some of my stuff. But the point that I'm making here is regardless of the level of life, right? If you do not show up and you do not do the things you say you were going to do, you're going to end up suffering. And in this space, this is what we would call a humbling situation where I need to have gratitude. Because I'm over here joking and saying all of this stuff, but in reality, this is somebody else's life. In reality, somebody else, this is a better place than what they have at their own home, right? In reality is somebody have no home and this is a place that they would love and cherish and appreciate. So why can't I love and cherish and appreciate it? So the thing is this, y'all, if you're not organized, your life will unravel. But when you get organized, your life will help you travel. So it's literally about you staying locked down in structure. In order to become free, you have to lock yourself down in structure. Everybody say lock down in structure. Which organizational tools are you utilizing to help you get to that next level, right? That's something that we're going to focus on. But let me continue to go, though. So who had their hand up? Sabrina first, right? Let Sabrina go first, and then we're going to open up for Angela. But just to reiterate what we're doing here right now, I just want everybody to be present to their current circumstances. Let's go with Sabrina. I think Sabrina was up, right? I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Good morning.
What's up, Sabrina?
How's everyone?
I'm doing well.
My thing is discipline with eating habits, time blocking, and focus. I need to just get disciplined in those areas. Like my eating habits are horrible. Both of my parents were diabetic. I come from childhood diabetes, and my eating habits are horrible. And I try to focus on that and, getting my time organized. And like you say, once you get everything, disciplined and organized, and you can travel. And it's just been, like I spoke the other day, I can't have tunnel vision. I'm trying so hard, and it's like, I don't know.
All right. I got you, Queen. I would love for Danielle to speak to a little bit of this, and then Sunshine chime in right after. So Danielle, can you just drop a little bit of 30 seconds or less, and then allow Sunshine to come in with some love?
So Sabrina, I want to send you a lot of love first, because I definitely understand that you are present to that. It sounds like that generational situation that's been happening. What type of plan have you put in the past to change the actions? I hear you're saying you've been trying. What is it that you've been doing?
I put more fruit and vegetables into my diet. I did, all types of detoxes. I've gone on the Luhv app and, put in different programs I'm going through on the app. So, but in the past, it wasn't much that I did do, because when my mom found out I was diabetic, that was it. There was no doctor visits. I don't come from a wealthy family where she had insurance. She was a single mom, 6 kids. So doctor told I was diabetic. That was it. I didn't start, taking care of my diabetes till I was like 22. So I didn't have any structure on you should do this, or I watched my mom go without medication and not doing XYZ, still eating the same foods, and it killed her. So I don't want that to be my path. My dad struggled with it and he overcame it, but I still don't want that to be my path. I don't want their journey to be mine. And it's always, they say it's generational, and it really is. And I want to break that. I don't want that for me.
Okay, so my question really is, so what does that look like for you? So you have all of this information from the past for what you don't want to repeat. So what do you have in place right now to start the change?
Really nothing. I have my doctor and nutritionist who's helping me right now with that.
So then what is stopping you or blocking you?
Sabrina's stopping me and blocking me.
Right.
I'm the person who needs to be held accountable. Like, I don't want you or anyone looking at me a different kind of way. And I keep my granddaughter. So now I have to do right because she's chunky and I'm afraid for her being diabetic and she loves to eat. And so I'm trying to do better so she would do better. And she's not grasping it yet. And
hold on real quick. Let me jump in there, y'all. Let me jump in real fast. Who else here is suffering from something like that? Who here is honoring with what Sabrina's saying? Let me know in the chat. I need to know first before I say anything else. Is anybody else experiencing a similar thing with health issues, maybe diabetes, maybe some type of ailment or food, even food addiction? Is anybody? A lot of people here are addicted to food, just so y'all know. That's why you can't give up the cheese, but give up that casing. Give it up. All right, look, I want to say this. If you are dealing with something, Sabrina, go on Luhv Plus and make a group. Go on Luhv Plus and make a group about this. And I want you to lead the group, because to be honest, what I'm hearing is you don't have the system around you. You don't have the habits around you. You have bad habits around you, which feed right into your way of being that you don't like that you are. This is why you blame Sabrina for it. In actuality, it's just your environment. Can you create a group on Luhv Plus? Like, would you actually be dedicated to running that? Or
yes,
if I task you with it, you just do it and then forget about it?
I'll do it.
If you really want to change your eating habits, I would suggest that you build that group. Tyra already said she might be in it. Walt already said he's dealing with it, so they might be in your group, right? So go on the Luhv Plus app or .com and definitely create a group to fight diabetes. Create that group. And then I think let's get your progress back in a month. Stay tapped in with us. Get your progress back in a month, and let's see where it goes. Because I think the environment is key, right? Like you're not gonna do it alone. You know, you've been knowing it since young age. You've been taking care of it since 22. But at this point, you know, you can't teach. How do you say you can't teach an old dog new tricks type of thing? It's nothing's gonna change without your environment changing. So you have to be around new people who will help you and make you feel good about those experiences. So I would say that. I want to let Tamoa finish off, but let Sunshine come up. Go ahead, Tamoa.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking, Sabrina, too, when you talk about, and I can resonate with this, when you talk about the fear, because it's interesting when you know what has happened in the past and you want to change it. It's interesting because even though you have those thoughts to be present of to change it, the fear actually plays a part sometimes into helping it stay the same. And I resonate with that because I had to change my life. Like I've lost over 100 pounds. I had to make a decision to want to be here for my children because I know that that was hindering me. And it took me too long to make the decision to want to change my life. So that's why I asked you about what was stopping you, because instead of you utilizing that fear to stop you, utilize the fear to push you because it will keep you stuck. And so resonating with what King Cruz says, you need the support. You have to talk about it and be open to it, because I think doing that will help you feel like you're not alone, because there's so many people that are suffering with that same mentality and that thought process. And the support will help pull you up to want to make a change because it will help hold you accountable. So like I said, I'm just sending you so much love, Queen. Thank you for coming up and sharing with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tamoa. Sabrina, how are you, my love?
I'm good.
So you said your mom and dad, right?
Yes.
And your mom has transitioned.
Yes.
From this. And you are now keeping your granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
How important is that to you?
Very.
Sabrina, how important is that to you?
Very.
So you have to be consistent, because that's the only thing stopping you from being completely successful with making sure you completely change your eating habits and everything. Keep her at the center of everything. That is your why. If that's going to be your why, that's going to keep you focused, then let her stay at the forefront of your mind and your heart to keep you focused on being consistent. That discipline and your why is going to, and so every time, do you eat anything with sugar?
Yes.
Do you feel guilty when you do it?
Yes, and it's not even so much I eat the things with sugar because she's not a sugar eater either. We're meat and potatoes girls, like, and it's the carbs that's breaking down to the sugar. Like she'll turn down ice cream, chocolate. Grandma, can you make me some mashed potatoes and gravy? She's that type of kid. So it's like I say, it's not so much eating stuff that is made straight from the sugar, it's the things that's breaking down to the sugars. And I have a hard time feeding her vegetables, and it just gets hard.
And you said that you were worried about her as well, right?
Yes.
I want you to make it fun. You're going to have to make it fun for her, and you're going to have to do it with her. And if you know you have the mindset already to know that the carbs are breaking down to sugars, you watched it already happen with your mom. You don't want her to lose you, and you're taking care of her, and you don't want her to live a life that you're having to live. You're going to have to do something major. It has to be big enough. So you can do this. There is holistic ways to take care of this that will help you in a major way. But I want you to make it fun for her. I want you to sit up there, and the things that you know that she needs to be eating, I want y'all to eat that together. I want you to drink certain smoothies and stuff together. but I want you to make it fun. It's your time. Make it personable, but make it fun and educate her so that she's growing up into this pattern, that she understands what's going on, because you're saving her life and yours. But it's so important. But if it's that important, you have to do it. There's no alternative. You have to do this for you and her. You're in my group. I have some things that I could go ahead and give you. I have some people that I could direct you to. I will make sure that I do that. But I want you to make sure that you keep her and you at the forefront of this. And again, make it fun for her, because if you make it fun for her, she'll do it with you. Y'all will get through this together. I promise you. Okay. You got this, Sabrina. Okay.
Yes.
All right, love. It's okay. It's okay. You got it. I promise you, you got it. And you're in the right space for this. You're in the right space. We're going to love you and support you through this. I'm so glad that you are here to have this type of support, because like our King said, you need to change your environment. You're in the right space for this. And so I'm grateful that you're here so that we can go ahead and help guide you through this, because it's so important. We don't want to lose you. You watched it happen already, and we don't want her growing up into a life that she can't live her best life because of what's being passed down. And so it's going to stop with you. You have the power to do it. You were chosen. So all you have to do is have the discipline. You have it. You have it. So let's get it done, love, okay?
Thank you.
Absolutely, Queen.
All right, great stuff. I really said 30 seconds or less. Remember that, and it's been 13 minutes. So unfortunately, now we have to move forward. If you could just for the love purposes, I'm gonna do 30 seconds. If y'all do want to share what you wanted to share with your hand raised for Angela, Angelique, Kia, and Reginald, because Reginald said, "Look, I got some herbs and remedies for y'all." 30 seconds, please. 30 seconds or less. I'm not gonna chime in and do a lot. I'm gonna wait to the end. But 30 seconds or less. All right, let's go with Angela.
I did wait for 2 or 3 people. But mine is this. Good morning, everybody. For me, okay, I did my to-do list. I'm really happy about that. I'm really consistent. I thank you guys that the consistency for the workouts have been amazing. And there's been my greatest growth. But when it comes to finishing the to-do list, and if there's a pause on there, or there's an interruption on something, a task on my to-do list, I say, okay, I'll put it on, I'll just skip it. But what happens is I skip it and I come back and I'm like a week behind. And so I'm finding this snowball. Sometimes I think, oh crap, but this is due tomorrow. And so my system is weak. I'm not going to say that. I'm not claiming that. But I think when I get behind because of a pause, I have to be better at learning to pivot or something. But I'm finding myself going, crap, this is due, this is due, this is due, this is due. And then I feel like I'm playing ping pong. Real talk. And I know I'm with an arm. I know that I'm almost there. It's like I need to break whatever is creating that crap.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna touch base on that in a little bit. But sit tight. We're gonna touch base on that in a little bit. All right. I'm gonna have one of my newest coaches come up, and he's gonna break down little organizational hacks that you could utilize to streamline your workflow and progression. All right, everybody send Angela some love in the chat. Let's go to the next person. Let's go with Angelique.
Good morning. Okay, so mine would be, I now believe consistency is the key, right? I learned that in our first group. And now I put an offer into a house, etc. Got it down 40 grand. And I'm like hyped up. I'm like, okay, the consistency is working. And next thing you know, someone comes in and bid 60 grand over. And they booted me out so quick, okay? And yeah, I was crushed because I let go of an investment property so I can get this for my personal self. And I was like, okay, I fell through, I just came up from Philly for Janelle, etc. And, I kind of lost my little confidence because I was like, man, all right, I'm just going to take a little break and then go from there. And I realized I was like, okay, as I'm taking this break, I could feel myself going downhill. So I said, okay, I got to get back into that consistency of just because, I went through it doesn't mean that I can't grow from it, right? So I'm learning, although things is not happening at that moment for me, doesn't mean that I have to stop being consistent because the purpose and the meaning of consistency is to keep going. So I'm learning. It's hard, but I just wanted to share that it's just sometimes when it's not going the way that I want it to go, I feel like I'm just gonna cool off now. It's not working, but I'm pushing and I'm trying to tell myself to keep going.
Real quick. So out of all of that, what did you get? Like, out of all of what happened, what did you get from it?
What I got from it, honestly, I was looking at the pros and I was just grateful that I was able to learn the steps to get there because I didn't know how to do that. So now that I know how to do that, I'm putting it into something else so that I can find what I need.
Right. So you're like, that moment in that time, it wasn't for you to acquire the property. But if they told you that, you probably wouldn't have done all the steps to try to acquire the property. So this is why life can't tell you the things up front, because then you'll cheat the process. So you grow from what you go through. That's the goal in life. The goal is to grow, y'all. That's all it is. So how many situations can I just grow from? Right? How many situations? That's it. That's all it is. So, but if they would have told you, Angela, yeah, you're not going to get the property, you would have not gone through with everything. You would have stopped at some point. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get it anyway. There's no point to keep going. But since you thought that you were going to get it, you did everything possible to get it. You negotiated, got it down lower. You were hyped. You had great energy. But that season was just the planting season. It was just for you to set the foundation for what's to come next. So that way you can have the skills and have that green thumb in order to have that garden of the future that you are looking to create. So great job. Everybody send some love in the chat. Let's go with Kia, and then we're going to jump over to Reginald. Then I have to bring up Blue because it's 9 o'clock, y'all. We gotta bring up Blue. All right. What's up, Kia?
Nothing much. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Just want to say for me, it's been like for the most part, I started utilizing things in the app. And I really enjoy it. It's been really helpful. I do want to say that. But just sometimes staying organized, because I start at the beginning of the week, making a list of everything that I need to do, but also with maintaining a 9 to 5 and having sometimes some of those things that pop up, and then again, I used to call them the whirlwinds. People come up with things and it takes me off target, and it kind of frustrates me. And then you feel like, okay, like not say all is lost, but you get that feeling of all is lost. And then you're like, okay, have to like fight back from that like the next day. So like that happened to me yesterday, and that was like my struggle for this morning. And then I like immediately went back to the like, okay, what are your non-negotiables? Because it's like, you got to stick to that. So that was that for me. It's like, staying on task, staying on target, and just, finding a way to stay organized. But I know just like having a discipline is there, but really just holding firm to that for me.
Right. It is definitely discipline and consistency that's going to allow you to get there. But what I want y'all to do is this. I want y'all to stick to what we give you with the accountability accelerated group, because that is the blueprint. Like when we get on these calls, this is just for us to talk and share and get through some stuff. But the work is going to be done by you. And that's why we set it up for you to do the work. But you also have to get an accountability partner, right? That's why we have the partner accountability check-ins. The only thing that I have not seen you all do, everybody's been doing a great job with posting and doing that, but I haven't seen y'all post and share your stories. Sharing your stories a lot more will allow you to be able to get to the place that you want to go to a lot faster, because you're a little bit lighter, right? If you got weights on your back, you're going to run a little bit slower. But if you feel a bit lighter, you're going to move a little bit quicker. So you have to start sharing your stories. Great job on going back to the group and being able to work that out. Everybody send some love to Kia. Drop in the chat, what has been your biggest hurdles with organization? What has been your biggest hurdle with organization? Because think about it. The way that you organize your life is the reason why you're having the results that you have. I know language is important, but language is also an organizational thing, right? Everything comes down to organization, the way you put things together, right? Let's go to Reginald.
Good morning, kings and queens. Good morning. Good morning. I'll make this quick. This is specifically for Sabrina, but for anyone that has any type of ailment. This product here will kill cancer cells on contact. If you have any type of cancer, doesn't matter if it's inside, doesn't matter if it's in the mouth. Sorry, that's probably blurred. Turkey tail mushroom kills cancer cells, okay? This is in a powder form. You can mix this in a smoothie. You can take it straight however you like. Black seed oil. This has been nicknamed the cure of everything except death. Anything that's in your body that doesn't belong there, black seed oil will kill it and cure. I'm not supposed to use the word cure, but the government's not listening. This cures anything, okay? If you are afraid because you've taken a vaccine, you want it out of your body, this takes it out. Colloidal silver will take it out. There are other ways to take it out of your body also by taking a bath. I've got all the ingredients you need to take that bath, and I'll make this very quick again. If you want me in that group, put me in that group. Health is my thing, and it's been my thing for the last 27 years. I can help anybody with any ailment, hands down.
100%, 100%. And you can get those at the health stores, right? So I want you to drop in the chat where you can get that from.
You can get them. I will get them at Amazon. This is $39 for 2 bottles. This is $50. This will last you 3 months. The colloidal silver will probably last you 6 months. But any of these things I have, you can get on Amazon. Why do I have these? My health is perfect. There's nothing wrong with me. This, to me, is all preventive maintenance. That's all it is.
100%. All right, drop, great stuff. Drop some love in the chat for Reginald. He just wanted to come on and add value to everybody who was up here. Once again, this part of the segment, just for letting you share a little bit, we have to jump into the presentation. So Blue Bethal is going to come up, and Blue is going to share his screen and pretty much go over some organizational hacks that you can utilize to help streamline your success. Most people say they want to have freedom, but the way to get freedom is to lock yourself down in structure. You have to have structure. Organization is the key to doing whatever it is that you want. This is why they say, what's your organization? You call it, what's another word for organization? Put the word in the chat. What's another word for organization, y'all? Who's controlling the spotlight, by the way? Let's remove the coaches and bring up Blue. Structure, what else we have? We got structure, go ahead. What else we got? What's another word? What's another word for organization? Order, systems. I don't see this. But it's right in our faces. This is one that people use a lot. Organization. Organization. I'm saying organization, but it's not ringing to anybody's mind yet. And no one says it. Business. A business. Organization. A business. Right? The way that you carry your business. The way that you organize your life. A key to having freedom is a business. In America, the key to having freedom is a business. The key to having freedom is organization. That's a business. So how are you taking care of your business? So Blue, I want you to introduce yourself. First of all, before we do that, I want everybody to come off of mute, snap it up and clap it up for Blue Bethal Scott. He's going to come in, he's going to show you these hacks and tips and tricks to how to organize your life. So everybody off mute, snap it up, clap it up for Blue.
Hi, Blue. Good to see you again.
Let's go.
Let's go, Blue. Let's go,
Blue,
Blue.
let's go.
Good to see you again, man.
Blue.
Good to see you again.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Blue, come
I
on
love
with
it.
us,
Thank
Blue.
you.
Let's see what you got.
Blessings,
I
Blue.
love
Let's
it.
go.
Those gems. Give us those gems.
Let's, y'all want to see what I got? I hope y'all ready for this. Good
Yes,
morning,
I'm ready
everyone.
for
Good
it,
morning.
Blue.
Good
Ready.
morning.
All right, so just let me set the tone here. Because Blue's going to give you about 10 to 15 minutes. I want to say on the 10 side, right? So that way you can have 5 minutes of Q&A if y'all need it. But what's going to happen is we got a hard stop at 9:25. So if Blue can finish by 9:20, y'all can have questions up into 9:25. That will help, right? So let's get that going. Blue, the floor is yours. Take it away, King. Let's go.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Luhv Mailbox Academy. You call me Blue for short. I am also a fellow member of the MMA family. I was in a previous class, and one of the best decisions I ever made. Just do a quick background on me. I'm an IT professional. First and foremost, right? That's my first trade and stuff like that. I've been doing it for almost 20 years. And I have developed a strategy of organization, and my level of organization a little obsessive compulsive because the idea for me is let me place everything that I need in the places that I need it from a digital standpoint, so that when I need access to it, I can get it quickly, I can get it efficiently, my productivity increases because I'm not wasting time scrambling around. I do also have a 9-to-5, right? I work for Accenture. This is a global consulting firm, and I'm in their IT division, and I serve as a senior cloud professional. So my job is with the clients that I work with is help them utilize the cloud to increase productivity, save money for their organization. So we do a lot of projects of moving their respective resources from on-prem, right, physical location, up to the cloud, from the cloud to the cloud, or from on-prem to on-prem. And the goal is to utilize those resources to make sure that the business is smooth and as efficient as possible. So what am I here to do to help you with today, right? So today I want to walk you through, we got 10 minutes. I want to walk you through organization, right? So for me, what we're going to walk through is, and let me share my screen. Enable sharing for me, please. I have been disabled. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to effectively use a browser, how to effectively utilize your emails, and how to utilize, Office 365 and Google Apps, respectively, right? How do you go in and you organizing that kind of work? All right, so it is okay. So you have many different kinds of browsers, right? You have Chrome, you have Edge, you have Safari. It doesn't really matter. But what I want you to do is make sure that you are picking the browser that you're most comfortable with. So we're going to use Chrome for Chrome and Edge for the purposes of this little 10-minute session. And this is just a teaser, because this rabbit hole goes real deep as far as organization is concerned. So if you were to open up your browser, let's use Chrome for an example, right? We have many different profiles. You want to utilize profiles when you using browsers, because they already establish a firm foundation of what you're trying to do. So we're going to work with Bluberthal W. Scott. That's my full name. And when I open up this browser, what you see here is a your very generic screen, but I also have access to my Gmail. I have access to the other Google apps, and I'm in a position to start working. So the first thing I always tell people to do is let's establish the profile. So now that your profile is established, now we want to work on your bookmarks. So there are a list or a number of different websites that you go to on a regular basis that you must access on every day for whatever reason. And you want to make sure that they're organized in a way so that when you need access to them, they're automatically there. You also want to have it so that when you are accessing these resources and you got to log in, it remembers your credentials and it saves it so that you don't have to remember it in the future, right? So let's first start off with one of the first websites that you're given to when you're coming into the MMA family, right? You're giving access to the Mailbox Millionaire, right? And this gives you access to the portal. And as you can see already, my username, my password is already saved. And now when I want to access it, I just click on and I sign in, and it remembers all of my information, right? But I also want to make sure that maybe if I don't remember the login, I'm able to access it quickly. So we want to make sure that the interface, our interface, what you see on the screen, how you interact with the application is set properly. So we want to make sure you look at the bookmark section, right? If you click on this little 3 dots on the top right corner, you have access to your bookmarks. Now, with this bookmarks tab, we want to make sure we show it. And once that happens, you have this little mini bar that shows up and pops up for you on the screen. Now, what you want to, one of the first things you want to do is start organizing your interface in a way that you can make it easier for you to remember and understand, right? So first thing we'll do, we'll call one folder MMA, right? We'll call another folder real estate. Now, the naming conventions or whatever you choose to name will be subjective, right? It'll be different for everybody else, right? So we can do this one health. Now, the beauty of this is that whenever you want to save a bookmark, there's many different ways to do it. But the simplest thing to do is there's a little star button here, right? You click on the star button, it says that your bookmark is added. Now, you have the opportunity to rename this bookmark so it's easy for you to reference, and you pick the location where you want to save this folder. Now, that's very important so that you don't have clutter all over here. You want to put everything in folders to make things a lot easier for you to access. So this is the MMA Mailbox Millionaire Academy. Let's hit that, and then we hit done. And we hit got it, right? So now when I've saved it to that MMA mailbox, to that folder, once I click there, as you can see, the bookmark is there. Now we know that it's there because if I were to close Chrome, right, and I were to open it back up, and I would click on it, I have access to my MMA. I click on it, and it gets me right in there, and I'm back in, and I can access it and go into my email. So that's one way you can start with the organization, is accessing your bookmark and being able to get to wherever you need to get to as quickly as possible. So that's one option. Now, another thing to take note of in all of these browsers is they have the ability to save your passwords and also manage your passwords, right? So we have on Chrome, we have the Google Password Manager. So what that does is every single website that you go to and you enter credentials to access those resources, the password manager saves this information onto the browser. And as you can see, all of these websites that I've been to have my respective credentials. Now, the beauty of all this is that all of this work syncs to your cell phone as well. So if you pop out your cell phone, you will be able to access your password manager, you'll be able to access Google Chrome. And once you access that particular profile, all of the history, all of the websites, all of the bookmarks that you made will sync with your phone and vice versa. So it's a two-way type of connection. Of course, you guys will have questions afterwards, but wanted to make sure I tackled everything within the 10 minutes, right? So we are covering the browser, we're covering the profile for the respective browser, and we already worked on creating folders for your bookmarks, making sure your bookmarks bar is visible and accessible, and how to officially bookmark something. And there's more than one way to do it, but I showed you that hitting the star gets you that access. Now that we've taken care of that little tidbit, the next thing we want to do, right, is our email. Email is one of the most important aspects of our lives right now, but it can become a pain if we're not taking the time to properly access it. Now, because we are in Chrome, my email is already there. We can click on this little icon here, or we can go to gmail.com. But because I'm already logged in with that particular profile, as soon as I log in, my email is already there because I've already logged in and I've already signed in. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the email that I use for my, I have multiple emails. I have one for personal, one for gaming, one for professional, one for apps, one for shopping, because those things can lead to a lot of spam, and that is irritating and annoying. But what I want to show you is how I set up my email addresses, right? And I use labels because I need to organize and place all my emails in a specific folder. So for MMA, where are you? MMA is under business. So here's my mailbox, right? I have a business label. Anytime I have any emails within the world of my businesses, they come here. And within those respective folders, I have subfolders. So we all know CJ Love Plus, right? QuickBooks. So if I click on the general MMA tab, these are all emails that I'm getting from the official MMA family, Ramel, Coach Crew, any of those kinds of generic emails. Now, when we get into specific things, then we break them down into other subfolders as well. Like for CJ, who has been a tremendous help with getting my credit score up and running and very, very, very productive for me. I have a specific section for him. And there's also another section for any kind of credit or any other information. So for example, the CFPB, right? This is the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. They are the entity within the government that helps to keep the other companies that are screwing up our credit history accountable. And we can go to them, lodge complaints, and do all of this kinds of stuff. So this is how my email is set up. we see all organizations. So let's go under health, right? We have Aetna, Bloom. This is my personal nutritionist, right? We have radiology. I'm a fan of Manscaped. I sign up with them, and OPEX, which is my personal gym. So all emails that I get from these respective entities coming here so that I am not cluttered in my inbox, which only has 126 emails, is not 2,000 or 3,000 emails. So this is something that I recommend strongly everyone, take the time. I can walk you through all of this step by step. And what I'm trying to show you all is when you establish that foundation, everything else becomes a lot easier because you need not have to worry about where thing is or what things are, and you're not in a position to be scrambling trying to find stuff. So this is just a general glimpse into email, organize it, and how we go about making this easier, because it looks like it's a lot, but because I am familiar with all of the aforementioned, right? All of this over here, I'm familiar with it. It doesn't confuse me. It's not going to have me, going crazy. So that's how, my email, and you can do this with any and all email platforms, okay? Now, let's move on to another aspect of Google Drive, right? Now, this is where it gets even more fun, because now we get to place all of our respective digital documents in a place in the cloud where we can access it as quickly and conveniently as we want. We can access it on our computer. We can access it on our tablet. We can access it on our cell phones. And any changes that we make will apply respectively across all those respective platforms, right? So let's go into something I always like to show. I organize all my stuff, as you can see. Let's go in professional and business, right? So professional and business, which encompasses all my personal professional work and all my professional work. So professional, an example of that would be my work with Accenture. Personal professional would be what I do with my own business, right? I have a couple of businesses, but the primary one is Blue Technologies. So I took my IT skill set. During the pandemic, I was laid off, found my niche of working with people in my local community who trust me with their technology resources and services. I'm doing a little pro bono fix here, pro bono fix there. All of a sudden, they're paying me an exorbitant amount of money, and I'm in a position where I cannot declare all this personally. From a taxes standpoint, they would rake me over the coals. Okay, what do? I start a business, and in 2020, I started Blue Tech. In July 3rd, I started it. By December 31st, I had already made my entire salary for the year from my previous employer that I got laid off at in just 6 months. And from there, it's been profitable. I've made money. I've gotten other clients. And I am in a position where people are, other future clients are asking me to do a lot of work for me, a lot of projects. And I'm just blessed and I'm thankful for all of that I want to do. Just to give you a rundown of some of the other businesses that I'm working on. So I have Blue Bounce, right? I created my own bouncy house. So I'm a kid at heart. I want to play. I want to have fun. So I was like, hey, let me do a bouncy house. Why not? Why can't I do that? We have my Blue Bee fragrances. I want to look good. I want to smell good. I played around with some fragrances and I want to do all that. Blue Cleans. I'm a type of person I like to outsource. If you hear Ramel, he's one of my motivations behind outsourcing as much as you can for certainly a lot of the mundane tasks that you do. Blue Constructs, Blue Gives. That's my nonprofit that I'm creating, which utilizes my IT skills along with my interpersonal skills, my communication to help kids, to help adults, just people become more enlightened from a technology standpoint, right? Blue Reads, this was something that I worked with Dr. Mo. I don't know if you guys met Dr. Mo, but I have that, I've been told I have a voice for audiobooks. So I was like, all right, let me turn that into something that I can make a business. We have Blue Sky Travels, CRB Estates. So CRB Estates is a partnership that I have with 2 other MMA family members. We came together. We all live in the same area in New York. So we're like, let's just come together. Let's help each other look at other properties, and let's do business together. We have my Grant Squad. I love them. A whole bunch of different MMA family folks come together. We have our own little Telegram group where we talk about different grants that we all can apply for, that we all potentially can get and share that information on how to apply for these things quickly and efficiently. So you have a general glimpse, and anytime I think about other kinds of businesses or anything like that, I create a folder and I go in, and if one of the first things you'll see is an overview. I make an overview so I can check on and write just a brain dump of what on earth would this business even look like? What is it about? What am I trying to do and accomplish? So for every single business, I have an overview. And from there, I write other documents and I start creating different things until it starts making a little more sense. And then I'm in a position to register the business and start looking for business funding and everything like that. So this, what time is this? 9:25, perfect. So I just gave you a general glimpse into managing, your browser, your email, your bookmarks, your how it syncs with your phone, and also ultimately, Google Drive. Now we can also do this with Microsoft and Office 365 and using OneDrive. I can walk you through all of that. Blue Technologies is under Office 365. So that business is not under Gmail, but CRB Estates is under Gmail. So I'm able to put together and use both platforms to utilize both my skills. And because of my extensive background history in IT, it's a walk in the park. So for me, this is second nature. This is not, every time I create a new ID or a new login, I'm saving it. It's accessible. I have developed a mnemonic so that my passwords are easily remembered, so I'm not forgetting them. So that's another area, another aspect of organization is, okay, you may not have the password in front of you, but you have a mnemonic in your mind, and now you can remember what the password is. So yes, there was 10 minutes. I know that was a lot, but let me know if anyone has any questions. How am I doing on time, Coach Crew? You muted, Coach Crew.
So we do have to jump soon to the next class.
Yeah.
So this is what I did. I created a group. Who's still around? I created a group on Love Plus, and it's called Organize with Blue. So everybody, if you want more information on this, and you want to learn how to really dial in your organizational skills so that way you could be the best with the materials that you have, go on loveplus.com right now, or go to the Love Plus app, go to the Groups and Rooms tab, and then go ahead over to Blue. So let me just share my screen real fast, and I'm going to show you how to organize with Blue group, because we do have to move on and go to the next class. So let me show you that real fast.
I access Love Plus on my app, but I also access it on the web. I prefer the web because I have a bigger screen, and just gives me access easier. And so I work with, you guys obviously can't see, but I work with 3 screens. I just can't function with this one screen stuff. It's just not enough for me. So if you see me, you'll probably see me with a portable screen, so I can have my laptop connect to something else, just to give me that sense of productivity.
Absolutely. So yeah, use the web if you need to, if that helps, or use the app. That's why we have both. So go to the More tab on either or, right? Groups and Rooms. We're going to go to the Groups and Rooms tab. You can either hit the, I see Angelique coming in there. I see a couple people coming in there already. Nikki, just approve all of you real fast. Blue, make sure you get in there. So
yeah,
basically
right
what
now.
you would do is you would come into the Groups and Rooms. Once again, you would look for Organize with Blue. You can either type it in. I'm just going to scroll down because there's a lot of people jumping into the group right now. So as y'all saw, it would take me away from what we're doing here. So jump right into the group, Organize with Blue. You join Organize with Blue. This week, you're going to get all the information. This is how you're able to contact Blue. And then we're going to bring Blue back on for a special class. So that way, look, Blue, it's coming in, Blue. Look at that. Everybody, Nell just joined. Anthony just joined. R. Clark, who was that? Reginald? Yeah, so Blue is in there now, right? So this is the thing. Come into the room. Blue is going to start setting y'all up with some information. He's going to drop some information in the chat, and he's going to make some posts. This is another place where you can be interactive, but your organization is key, right? So everybody pretty much got that. Let me go ahead and get all those requests who just came in real fast and approve all of you. So now you're good to go. And you can start coming in there and adding value. Wow, that was like the fastest I've seen y'all move with speed. Great job.
They see the benefit, man. You're about to sleep a lot better.
100%, 100%. So let me stop sharing the screen. That's gonna conclude for today, y'all. We'll jump back on. We see y'all Friday. But prior to Friday, we're gonna have another class. And I'll let y'all know. So just stay tuned into the group so that way we can rock in. All right. So peace, love, beautiful energy. First of all, I want everybody to unmute, send some love to my guy Blue. My camera was off.
Yeah, Blue, let's
And
get it,
all of
Blue.
this
Let's
hard
get it.
work.
Thank
Appreciate
So much.
Thank you for that.
Thanks for work.
You
Look
did
forward
that.
to it,
Let's
man.
get it. Let's get it.
Good help. Good
Appreciate
help.
you.
Get it, King.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's
So
do
much
this.
value.
Let's do
Thank
this.
you. Let's go.
Sir.
All right. So everybody else, everybody can leave the room. All my coaches stay on. But if I close out the Zoom, just jump right back on the Zoom for my coaches. I'll see y'all Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But what I want y'all to do is go and make sure you do the work on the Accountability Accelerator Program group. I'll see y'all later. Peace, love, and beautiful energy. Mindset Mogul. I'm out. Great job, Blue.
Thank you so much.